Hi, welcome to Roy's Game Table. Today we have an unboxing of Quicksilver. So pull up a chair and let's see what's inside his pack. All right, well, let's open up his pack and see what he has in it. Let's look first at his poster that I always like to show. And there it is, looks just like the cover. Let me zoom out some here. And there it is. So it just looks just like the cover of the pack, you know, when you buy it. That's pretty cool. All right, well, let's look at his rules. Okay, so here we are, Quicksilver Hero Pack, and there's some flavor text information there right here if you'd like to pause the video so you can read that. And we have some new keywords that are in his pack, or at least they call it new keywords. We've seen some of them. Team Up, which is where, in his case, he has to have Scarlet Witch into play, and there are cards that work if he and Scarlet Witch are both in the game. And then there's the Insight X, and I think we've seen that in the Rise of the Red Skull pack. But Insight X, when a card with the Insight X keyword is revealed, place X threat on the main scheme. And then we have Piercing. We have seen that before, and that's where you remove the tough status card off of the character you're attacking, and then you deal the damage. So those are some keywords in his pack. And then, of course, as you see there in blue, Quicksilver comes in protection. All right, well, we do have some of his cards, so I'm going to take them out of the shrink wrap and we'll look at his cards. All right, well, here we are, Quicksilver, and he's 1 thwart, 1 attack, 1 defense, which isn't very good on its own, but I know from some spoilers I've seen there are cards that can increase those stats. But anyway, he's an Avenger, super speed, response. After you use one of Quicksilver's basic powers, thwart, attack, or defense, ready him and limit once per phase. And I will say, I've been looking forward to Quicksilver because I like heroes who have ways to ready themselves, and his power lets him do it without any cost. You just do it. You can only do it once per phase though. And then his alter ego. Now he gets a hand size of 6 in alter ego and 5 in hero form, and he only has 9 hit points. But anyway, his alter ego action, superpowered siblings, discard 2 cards from your hand, draw 2 cards, and draw 3 cards instead if Wanda Maximoff is in play, and limit once per round. All right, well, here's Scarlet Witch, and who is Wanda Maximoff. So you get her in his deck, of course, to go along with his alter ego ability, and also anything with the Team Up keyword in his case. But she has she costs 3/3 health. Interrupt. When you use one of Scarlet Witch's basic powers, discard the top card of the encounter deck. For each boost icon discarded this way, Scarlet Witch gets +1 to that power for this use. All right, always be running. It's an event that only costs 1, and you just simply ready Quicksilver. Very nice. You get 1, 2, 3, 4 of those, it looks like. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4 copies of Always Be Ready. Okay, double time. Cost 2, it's a hero action. Choose 2 of the following. You may choose the same option twice. Deal 2 damage to an enemy, remove 2 threat from a scheme. All right, you get 2 of those. Maximum velocity. Max 1 per phase, and you get +2 thwart, +2 attack, and +2 defense until the end of the round. All right, and 2 of those. Speed Cyclone. Cyclone has an X cost, stun X enemies. And so however much you pay, usually with the X, however much you pay for it, that's how much you get. So if you pay 2, you can stun 2 enemies. That's what I understand from that. All right, so only 1 of those though. Serval Industries. Alter ego action. Exhaust Serval Industries. Shuffle 2 Quicksilver cards from your discard pile into your deck. 1 of those. Accelerated Reflex. Quicksilver gets +1 defense. All right, 1 of those. Let's see. Friction Resistance. After you ready Quicksilver, ready this card. exhaust friction resistance, generate a physical resource. Just one of those. Hyper perception. Quicksilver gets +1 thwart. All right, and that's an upgrade, so that's a permanent thing unless something makes you lose it. Here's another upgrade. Quicksilver gets +1 attack. That's reinforced sinew. And those are his signature cards. Now he comes with the protection aspect, so we're in those cards now. And we have Multiple Man, Jamie Madrix. Response. After Multiple Man enters play, search your deck and hand for a copy of Multiple Man and put it into play. Shuffle your deck if it was searched this way. And there are 1, 2, 3 of those. Warlock. Spend a mental resource. Heal up to 2 damage from Warlock, okay? Never back down. It's a hero interrupt defense. When you defend against an attack, you get +2 defense for this attack. If you take no damage from this attack, stun the attacking enemy. Very nice. Works good with some other cards that have come earlier so that you don't take damage. And if you don't, you get to stun an enemy. And he has 1, 2, 3 of those in his deck. Sidestep. When you would take any amount of damage, prevent 3 of that damage. If you paid for this card using an energy resource, deal 1 damage to an enemy. All right, 3 of those, yes. And then Armored Vest, we've seen that from the core set. He gets 2 of those. Nerves of Steel. Play under any player's control, only max 1 per player though. Exhaust Nerves of Steel, generate an energy resource for a defense event. All right, and he gets 3 of those. And then here is a team up card, Order and Chaos, and you have to have Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch into play. Only you can have one of these in the deck. When a Treachery card is revealed from the encounter deck, cancel its when revealed effects, then deal 2 damage to the villain. All right, and then double resources that we've seen before. Adrenaline Rush. Hero action, discard Adrenaline Rush. Your hero gets +1 attack until the end of the phase. And 3 of those. Civic Duty. Discard Civic Duty. Your hero gets +1 thwart until the end of the phase. All right, and 3 of those. Need for Speed, and this is his obligation. You can exhaust or remove need from speed from the game, as we've seen with a lot of other obligations, or exhaust your identity. You cannot ready your identity until your next turn ends. Discard this obligation. All right, and then here is the side scheme from his Nemesis set. It has Insight 1, so when it comes in, you put, when revealed, place 1 threat on the main scheme, and it has a crisis icon, so that could be pretty bad. And then his Nemesis minion is Avalanche, Insight 2, and then when revealed, each player must choose to either take 2 indirect damage or exhaust their identity. All right, Vibration Resistance. Attach to Avalanche if able. If you can't, attach to the villain. Reduce the damage attached enemy takes from each attack by 1. And exhaust your hero to discard this card. Earthquake. It has Insight 1. And discard 2 cards from your hand and exhaust your identity. I don't like when they make you exhaust your identity. Now, he can't ready himself, Quicksilver can, but still. And then there's the boost effect. Choose to either spend 2 physical resources or exhaust your identity if it comes out as a boost. And 2 of those. All right, there's the stop card. So everything that we just looked at is in either his Nemesis set or in Quicksilver's starter deck. So let's look at the extra cards he gets. And this is the aggression card. Brute Force. Your hero gets +1 attack. Your basic attacks gain piercing. And then after you make a basic attack, discard Brute Force. All right, 3 of those. And then the Justice card, Sense of Justice. It's a player under any player's control, max 1 per player. And then a resource, Exhaust Sense of Justice. Generate a mental resource for a thwart event. Okay, and that's an upgrade. So 3 of those. And then United We Stand. Play only if your identity has the Avenger trait. Heal 1 damage from up to X friendly characters to a maximum of 3 characters. where X is equal to the villain's stage number. Okay, so a good way to heal your hero if you're playing leadership, and obviously a good way to heal your allies, which is something you're going to want to do a lot, I would think, in leadership. If you play leadership, 3 of those. And beat them up. This is a basic card. Hero action, deal 1 damage to the villain and each minion engaged with you. And 3 of those. Alright, well that will do it for Quicksilver. I hope you enjoyed the unboxing. If you did, please consider to like and subscribe. And I will be doing a playthrough with a starter deck against somebody, hopefully soon. So be sure to hit the notification bell so you'll know when that video is out. And also so that you'll know when any of my videos are out. And until next time, I'll save you a seat at the table. Bye.